Hi everyone, I'm Rob King and today I'm going to walk through the steps to create a malt tea. Now the reason I'm doing this is to try and understand how different malts contribute to the final flavour of the beer. I confess it was a bit chaotic at times, but we've learned the basic process and I can improve from here. So let's have a look and see what we need to do. First, measure out 50 grams of your selected malt. Heat up some water to 65 degrees centigrade and mix in with the grains. Give it all a good shake for about 20 seconds and then let it steep for about 15 minutes. The final step of filtering did cause me a few issues if you don't have the right equipment. Simply using a coffee filter just fell to pieces in the cup. It needed a little bit more planning than that. I was dogmatic and tried a couple of times before finally giving up on that approach. Eventually I did find success with the double up the filter and fold them over the top of the glass, and that was successful. Not pretty, but I achieved the end result. Since then I have actually purchased 2 overcup coffee filters, which I'm sure will work much better. It's time to evaluate. In order to improve my ability to identify tastes, I've brewed up these malt teas to give them a try, understand what the flavour expectations are, and see if I can identify them myself. Starting with the Maris Otter. Now, of all 3 used in this brew, the Maris Otter has the lightest aroma. Now, the expectation here is nutty, sweet biscuit. So that's what I'm looking for. Well, I can certainly get that sweet. Let's give it a try. Now that is actually quite pleasant and absolutely is very sweet. You get that instantly. So nutty and biscuit. I can sort of see the nutty actually. Biscuit I'm struggling with. Maybe there's something about the type of biscuit people are referring to. Maybe British biscuits are different. Cleanse my palate. The second one I'm trying is the light crystal. This one has a long list of characteristics. Sweet, caramel, nutty, stewed fruit, treacle, roast coffee, dark chocolate. And this one instantly has a much stronger aroma. And you do get that treacle straight away. That one, instant. Caramel and a little coffee, I think. This one doesn't have an instant recognition of sweetness in the aroma. So, let's try. Now this isn't so pleasant to drink by itself. Not that it's bad. It does have a level of bitterness to it. It is like a very bitter coffee taste to it. Stewed fruit, nutty. You still get the treacle. Struggling to find the nutty. Finally, we have the amber malt. This one, dry biscuit, toasty with little sweetness. This one does smell wonderful. It does have quite an enticingly sweet aroma to it. And it has the same aroma as the Maris Otter. So I think when they're referring to biscuit, maybe that's what they're referring to. I just need to understand what type of biscuit that is exactly. Now this one is somewhere in the middle. Certainly not as pleasant as the Maris Otter was, but that's not to say that it has any bitterness to it either. It is a drinkable tea. This one does seem to have a lot more going on in the aromas. I am struggling to describe these things. This is why I'm doing it. Try and learn and have a better capability of describing some of these things. I'm not getting toasty. I can see the nutty though now, thinking about it. Is this one nutty? No, this one didn't have nutty. This one's not supposed to be nutty. On the grounds you've got to start somewhere. This was a start. I'm still struggling to identify those different flavours, but this is one of the methods to achieve that. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Also check out the California Common. These were the ingredients used in that particular homebrew.